Hold on for a second, because the way people usually talk about Brandi Passante is loud, exaggerated, and wrapped in eye-catching headlines. Today, Hollywood buzzing is taking a different approach. Instead of feeding into the noise, we're focusing on what actually makes her stand out and why people continue to pay attention long after the cameras stop rolling. Stick with this video until the end, because there's one important mindset shift here that applies to anyone who's ever felt judged or misunderstood in the public eye. Brandi became widely known through reality television, a space where every win, mistake, laugh, and stressful moment is captured and replayed. That kind of exposure isn't just entertainment. It's pressure. A lot of people assume fame is all fun outfits and attention, but the reality includes constant opinions, unsolicited commentary, and people thinking they know your entire story from a few edited scenes. What makes Brandi compelling is how she continues to show up as herself even when others try to reduce her to a headline or a rumor. She carries a strong sense of self, an energy that says she knows who she is, and that kind of confidence is noticeable immediately. When someone becomes well-known, it's easy for the public to stop seeing them as human and start treating them like a topic. Conversations turn into debates about appearance, choices, and assumptions, often forgetting that there's a real person behind every image. Brandi has experienced plenty of public chatter, and yet she continues to carry herself with confidence. That doesn't mean she's immune to criticism or never affected by it. It means she's learned how to stand firm even when opinions get loud. One of the reasons she stays memorable is her direct, unapologetic presence. She doesn't try to come across as overly polished or artificially sweet, and she doesn't bend herself into shapes just to please everyone. Oddly enough, that honesty is exactly what earns respect. Most people understand what it feels like to be judged unfairly or misunderstood, so seeing someone hold their ground feels powerful. Style plays a role here too, but not in the way sensational headlines suggest. Style isn't about revealing more or chasing attention. It's about choice and intention. It's about deciding how you want to present yourself on your own terms. Brandi's style often reflects that mindset. It feels confident, deliberate, and unapologetic, not because it's trying to shock, but because it's clear. Fans connect with that clarity. People respond to Brandi because she feels real. She doesn't come across as a carefully manufactured image created by a team behind the scenes. She feels like someone who experiences frustration, humor, confidence, and challenges just like anyone else, only with cameras around. That authenticity is rare, and it's why her name continues to come up even outside the context of a show. In a world full of filters and curated perfection, realness stands out. When the internet gets noisy, confidence often gets mistaken for attention-seeking, but that's a misunderstanding. Feeling good about yourself isn't performative. It's human. Being comfortable in your own skin is healthy, and setting boundaries around how others define you is necessary. Brandi's public presence reminds us that you can be bold and still deserve respect. And here's the key takeaway. The reason Brandi remains memorable isn't tied to one outfit, one photo, or one rumor. It's consistency. She shows up with the same grounded confidence over and over. She doesn't panic when opinions fly. She doesn't reinvent herself to fit trends. She stays steady, and steady confidence is powerful. It sends a message that approval isn't required to feel secure. If you enjoy celebrity conversations that focus on mindset, authenticity, and respect rather than shock value, Hollywood buzzing is the place for you. Like this video, share it with someone who appreciates real talk. Drop a comment telling us what you respect most: confidence, honesty, or staying grounded under pressure. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss what's next.